I'm mint salad, and I got some issues. I have Shotgun Samurai. I got volume 1. I'm going to review each chapter. There are 11 chapters in this, and I'm starting with chapter 1. I have notes. The first thing that I noticed about opening this book, I open it and the inside cover, rip is not a proper word. It's kind of comes apart from the rest of the book. Overall, it's still holding up. I just got to be a little bit careful, not gonna lie. And I do like the introduction. It does introduce me with a little blurb. It's the legend of the dragon sword. It's basically a dragon is being given a bunch of sacrifices, and it's been so long that the people who are being sacrificed and their families be like, ah, dang it, that sucks. Can please, I want to beg, please, save us, right? Well, you gotta send your hero, you gotta send your warrior. And then there's this really cool epic battle. I think it's watercolor. Yeah, it's watercolor. I really like it. In between these color pages, and also there's another one of Shotgun Samurai. There's that guy. He's cool. This entire book, there's color pages and then there's some black and white. So chapter 1, the Shotgun Samurai, does a pretty good job of introducing Shotgun Samurai, in my opinion. So it's just this opening shot of him at a ramen restaurant. He's given a bowl of ramen. The ramen shop owner be like, I want to have a little chat. And he's just eating ramen. And he's constantly being talked to by the ramen owner. And he just keeps on eating ramen. So this establishes his personality pretty much immediately, is that he's more concerned with eating food than talking to you. Except for when some ninjas come and slice his ramen noodles in half. And so this guy is messing with his ramen. And I'm like, don't mess with the guy's ramen. I get it. Oh my goodness. So, of course, he fights some ninjas. He like shotguns, boom, boom. You're gonna get wrecked. And also, I do like the ramen shop owner immediately recognizes him by the sandals and the shotgun. So that establishes that he is well known. And then I flipped the page, and this confused me honestly while I was reading it. Now the ramen shop is burning, and I'm like, why is the ramen shop burning? And it's like, oh no, my ramen shop. And it's like, okay, so the guy is walking away. But then we get some exposition like, oh, well, why'd you burn my ramen shop? I honestly wish I could have seen this, because having this page flip and just seeing a burning ramen shop, I was very confused. But otherwise, I do like establishing his consistency of character. He's not going to talk to him still, even after that. But the ramen shop owner is like, okay, well, it's time for me to come with you. And then he finally talks to him. All right, you can follow. And then they're on a journey together, and that's the end of chapter 1. I got some notes. So that was the story. Also, the art, I should mention, it's a simple. Yeah, it's simple. It's not like heavily detailed in the faces. There's more detail in I'd say the action lines and also the background more than the characters, and also the folding of the clothing. And I do like the hash style shading, the cross hatching style shading. I like that a lot. The faces and also the body proportions are a little bit, they change often, but that's not distracting. I think it's actually pretty, it's what is the word? Quaint. This is quaint, and the action. Let me actually get to the lettering first. So I was like, which font is this? It's not a Comic Sans. It's not a wild font or any other comic book font that you might see. I could best describe it as a ramen font. What was I thinking? Oh, it's a ramen font. But it is easy to read. But I also did notice there is no onomatopoeias in this first chapter. There's no onomatopoeia. There's no shoom, shoom, shoom. There's no sound at all. But that's all right. I can just imagine the sound. Honestly, that doesn't distract me really, is the amount of sound. Also, the action, the ninja shows up and the samurai just flips out a shotgun. I thought that was pretty cool. That was a really cool moment, and the action is really well drawn. I was looking at this action, I'm like, wow, I'm like looking at this action, like I can clearly read it, and I'm like, wow, this book excels in its action more than, let's say, the still poses. And personally, as an artist, I appreciate being good at drawing action. This is some well drawn action. And also, I should mention, let's go back to the art, the perspective. I like look at the perspective drawing. I'm like, dude, this guy can do perspective better than I can. It got some good foreshortening going on with the shotgun here. I'm like, yeah. Oh, heck yeah. So then the drama is the shotgun samurai is not talkative until after battle. So I guess the little bit of drama is between him and the ramen shop owner. The ramen shop owner is trying to get him to talk, but he only talks when he's engaged in battle. And also, he has ruined this guy's life. Finally, he will talk. So overall, I think this is a very good introduction to Shotgun Samurai. I'm intrigued by Shotgun Samurai. I have some questions. Who the heckity heck is Shotgun Samurai? Why does he have a shotgun? I want to know more about his backstory. What's his favorite flavor of ramen? This is a very important question to me. So, okay, let me rate the SALAD on a 0 to 5 scale. So the story immediately got me hooked. Except for the ramen part, the ramen burning part. I guess I just kind of wish that I wish that it was drawn and it was like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop burning my freaking ramen place down. It could be more of like a reaction. I wish there was more of a reaction. But other than that, I think the story's pretty good. I give it a 4. The art, definitely, it looks, I'd say it looks, it's not, I wouldn't say it's amateur, but it's not professional. It's kind of in between, but not even intermediate. It's like between intermediate and professional. That's the art quality I would describe it. But it is quaint and it's not distracting. I'm not like, oh, this art sucks. But I'm excited to see where it improves. I do know that this was worked on over several years, and the chapters, the more that the chapters go, the art progressively gets better, and also the storytelling too. So I'm not gonna knock it too hard, but I do like the art. I'd give the art a solid 4. I really do like the shading. I really like the shading a lot. And then the lettering, I'd say it's also a 4. It's readable, but there's not a lot of not even the first chapter. There's no onomatopoeia in the first chapter. And then action. Oh man, action is a solid 5. I'm excited to see all the action scenes in this book because hot diggity dang, it starts with some exciting action and drama. It's a 3. I mean, there's not really much of drama at the start, but it does establish that he's being hunted by ninjas, and that's pretty dramatic. But it just makes me intrigued. So what did I give it? A 4. What is it? A story was a 4. The art was a 4. The lettering was a 4. The action was a 5. And the drama was a 3. What would that be in numbers? Oh boy, numbers are not my strong suit. It's time to pull out a calculator. It's calculator time. Because my brain is not a calculator, but my, what is it? So it's 4 plus 4 plus 4. Did I give 4 or 3? I don't remember if I give lettering a 4 or 3. I give it 4. Then art, the action is 5. The drama is a 3. So I give it a 20 out of a 25. Chapter 1 of Shotgun Samurai Volume 1. And that's my issue with that comic.